we should reiterate again the importance of this word grace, that many of us have a basic sense of what it means. In English, it often means like a free gift. And yet, even though God has given us things freely, grace is a covenantal word that implies and signals that God is wanting to be in a covenantal relationship. He offers us something freely, and in exchange, if we receive the gift, we are choosing to be covenantally connected to God and to give Him something in return. There's a mutual reciprocity. And as we return something to Him, perhaps in the way of serving those around us, He, by His grace and by the covenantal nature of that grace relationship, is covenantally obligated to upgrade and give us more. So when you see here in verse 8, it says, God always having all sufficiency in all things. Every time we do more acts like God, it's almost as if the pie of God's love expands and His grace for us increases, which He has an infinity of grace. So technically, you can't really increase God's grace. And yet, there seems to be this leveling up. Every time you act in grace because of God's grace, He gives you more grace and more capacity to act in grace. So the core idea here is the mutuality of a grace-filled relationship. When you see grace, it means I am mutually obligated with God. He's obligated to me, I'm obligated to Him, and we share grace with everybody. It's a very powerful concept.